That's setting the mood, man. It's autumn in New York. Here I am. Sitting way up above the ground, man. Up high. Feeling the vibration of New York. The haiku for this week. Autumn in New York. My heart beats with the city. I recognize love. Yep, I did. I saw her. I did it. I recognize it. Don't do nothing about it, man. How often do we see it? And it's great. And just have it for be what it was. You know, you saw it. And you don't really move on, but you see it and you feel it. You know, that's New York, man. Fall in love every minute. Recognize love, though. Recognize it and let it in. Yeah. No pain. No guilt. Just move on. And let love be. That idea that we be the love that we desire. And then, without a doubt, there you go. Yeah. We come to the I Ching for the week of September 24th, 2018. Number 56, Lu, the Wanderer. Yeah, that makes sense. Always blows my mind, the I Ching. Talks to all of us and talks to me. Above is Li, the fire, and below is Ken, the mountain. The wisdom, passion. Disassociate from complacency. The wanderer comes home. All share the desire for safety and to feel secure in your work and love and on this journey to an expanded consciousness. Examine this point in your evolution while you take a moment to reflect on your efforts to accomplish safety and peace of mind. It looks from the outside that you've done well, yet in the depth of your inner voice, that voice of truth, you're not feeling it. You have yet to fully embody your greatness, you see. Clearly, there's an as yet unidentified feeling that is messaging coming at you like a raging fire, stirring you to move, but you're not sure where, not sure how. That's cool. The sense of burning, that's the messaging from the soul, telling and asking for revelation. Sweet revelation. The fire is passion, and the work, W, big, capital W, now is to reveal, revelation, its presence, and allow your passion to take you to new heights. Now the question we ask, what is my passion? Where is my passion? These answers will come in silence and stillness. When you put all your connection to the divine aside and listen. We make that a capital L today, man. Just listen. Yeah, quit screwing around. Listen. You see, it's in prayer, meditation, whatever you call it, that time, that the mind quiets and your connection is assured. Dissatisfaction's rumbling in your consciousness. And it can be disturbing. No doubt about that. Yet it's needed, you know. Sometimes we got to be disturbed, we got to be shaken up, because it's a needed impetus that challenges you to deepen your inner knowledge, to find the truth of who you are, and to seek the answer to that existential question so often asked: what is my purpose? Why have I incarnated at this time? Why am I here? Well, this hexagram, it comes in a two-part message. It says to take time to look at your truth, your inner wisdom that has been bringing to the forefront this information from the depth of your heart and soul, and to accept that with this knowledge, you are being challenged to move into the unknown, into the unfamiliar, onto the road less traveled. That's right. Coming onto the road less traveled. And that becomes this part of you, the part of the adventure, the part of the risk taker. That's the thing that happens for you now as you move. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dig it, because, you look to the outer view, and here it looks like you're free. But then you go to the inner journey. That's where you find, through honest and brutal assessment, there's many places that you have bartered away your authenticity for place or for gain. This is imprisonment. And likely along with it, you've shielded your heart from being able to fully receive love. You've reached out in the past with love, but it doesn't seem to last because you're not letting it in, and that's what the challenge is now. Ching is telling us, there's fire on the mountain. You feel its heat. Time to move. The soul is speaking. Answers lie within. Risk. Risk is now your vehicle. At this point in your soul's evolution, it's not about choosing the least dangerous path, as you're being challenged to take the path that carries the greatest risks. The risk of being fully known, of being loved without condition. This is the road of the goddess, the road of the hero. When you recognize that the heat that you feel burning inside, causing your mind to spin and your heart to race, will be consummated by diving into the work, or moving off your position of safety and complacency and take the leap, no matter how dangerous it may seem. Greater the danger, greater the risk, greater the growth, greater the joy. You're in a comfort zone. Something's missing. The missing piece is waiting for you, concealed in the unknown. So here you are, knowing that there's so much information as yet waiting for you. And you have so much that you can move forward with right now in your life. You can see so much, and you can come to these places of having peace of mind, finding your soul's journey. But now you're going to risk it. You've got to break old patterns. You're in a comfort zone. You know something's missing. The missing piece is waiting for you, concealed in the unknown. Going on an inner journey of discovery is best accomplished by moving away from the familiar. It's hard to break old patterns, to see things with a fresh and a good new perspective if you settle into the same old familiar groove. The day in, the day out, man, you got to move off of it. All the good work you've done has led to this time. Don't doubt that. No guilt, no shame. The time of the quest, here you are. It's the quest to be caring for the soul. The quest is activated by ritual. Ritual that makes you ready to receive. Quest has many phases. It may be the quest to find a teacher, a sage. It may be your vision quest, or the quest to be mindful. And then there's the quest for love. These are all beautiful quests. If you choose to avoid the risk that you would take in opening to your quest, you're bound to repeat old patterns, sentencing you to go back on the wheel And man, that ain't going to work out very well. You don't want to do that. You see, the act of traveling, physical traveling, it's a vital component to arriving at realizations that await you. You know, whether it's a day trip or a getaway that takes you days or more, the important thing is that you go someplace that you don't know very well, someplace unfamiliar. It's in unknown territory that you really can clear your mind, where you can quiet the voice of doubt. Here you'll gain the access to expanded vision, the vision of the soul's journey. On the road less traveled is where you'll find the clarity that will allow you to gain the knowledge of what has been lacking in your life and recognize what has been the lie that you bought into, the one you believed so long ago. That lie about who you are, what you want, where you're going. It is this belief that's held you back from bliss consciousness. This isn't hard work. It's just being honest and being brutal with yourself. When this hexagram, the wanderer, appears, it signifies that you are in dynamic times of transformation. In this place, you see what you've desired. It is not only within reach, it's moving toward you, just as you move toward it. At this point, you don't have to try to achieve your goal. You just need to make yourself still and ready to listen and receive. You see, it's already there, waiting for you. Be present. Be still. Be present. Be still. What allows you to be ready? What allows you to be ready? That's contained within what we are talking about in this hexagram. It's reaching for your inner fire. It's reaching for your passion. It's stepping away from the familiar so you can think more clearly and think in a different way. Changing your thinking. That's where the power comes from. All right, what does that mean, man? What does it mean? It means to let go. To let go of the familiar patterns and ways of doing business. What you've been doing in relationships. Those things that you've done, but they've just fed a part of you. And you've not truly touched the sacred core of soul. When you choose this journey, this righteous way, the ego, man, it'll try to convince you to say, hey, man, things are fine. What are you doing? They're good enough. You don't have to take these risks. You don't have to scare yourself, you know? But you know in your heart of hearts that these things that you've been experiencing in so many ways they're not good enough and that you deserve more. The journey of caring for the soul and to hear the inner sage, this is not a holiday excursion, no. It's not some simple, easy way to go. It's not an escape. Its purpose is to call in your inner fire, calling your passion for life. This is where your fuel is, right? That's where you get the fuel to set you on the path where you remember who you are, and that's the job, where you come into your authentic self, that beauty place within, right? Finding that your authentic self, this enlightenment, it's there. And it is simple. It's simple. And it's not hard. In practice, following these instructions is not difficult. It's summoning the courage to take the initial risk. That's the hardest part. That's the first step. After that, all will fall into place and you will be free. And you will be centrally turned on by your passion. And you'll attract others. And you'll attract situations that match the frequency of your passion. The need for clarity, passion, and truth has more importance now than ever before. And by drawing Lu, it's a sign and a symbol that now, as never before, you are in this transition to embrace the greatness of a satisfied, cared for soul, a satisfied self. Take the risk of the warrior. Take the risk of the warrior of consciousness and of a truth. Be that truth-telling hero or heroine. You know, not to be looked at lightly. You're on the path, higher consciousness. Be the best that you can be. Be of value, be of service. You see, this is the responsibility of all sentient beings. You are the one that you've been waiting for. So move with integrity, move with dignity, move with compassion and kindness. Remember those words. Everything, you can solve every situation by having integrity, by remaining in your dignity, by having compassion for yourself and others in the situation, by being kind. Yeah, man. And then sit in gratitude for all you have, because the truth is that love is the answer. Love is the answer. Autumn in New York. My heart beats with the city. I recognize love. Yeah, I do. Be the love that you desire. Teach peace with every step. Honor the children. Honor the elderly. Honor the homeless. Honor the ones who have less. Honor the ones that got more. No big deal. Live in peace. Namaste, my brothers. Namaste, my sisters. From here on this island, I send you all the love I can muster. Have a blessed week. Blessed week. In Lakesh Alakin, I am the other you. And I like it that way. Yeah, I do.